Alright guys, on the bench we have a Cobra 29 night watch, and this belongs to a customer, Hayden. And so he sent me a couple of radios. I also have here another 29 night watch with an RFX 95 on the back of it. It's got a bad hum during modulation, but we're going to be focusing on this one here first. The email he had sent me, he had said that he had bought this at a truck stop off of a trucker, relatively cheap, but it has no transmit. We're going to try to diagnose that. So let's try to confirm, see if it actually has no transmit. So let me key up here. And so we have transmit. We just, let me see here. So we have an echo board installed here, I'm assuming, instead of the demo pot. Let's see if we got any modulation. So it's a really high dead key. Audio, audio, audio. So we have no modulation. Well, I guess that would, if you don't have a watt meter or whatever, a modulation, some sort of modulation meter, you'd just think that it's not transmitting. So we actually have transmit power, we're just not modulating. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and I know I have a good mic. This is my own mic, problem's not the mic. But let me get this opened up and see what's going on the inside here, and see if we can't get this thing modulating. Alright, stand by. Alright, so I got the cases off of this, and the first thing struck my eye is VR3 here, which is the squelch adjustment. The top of that is missing. It should look like these, the adjustments on the top. So we probably have an open squelch here. Yeah, it's not adjusting at all. So we'll have to take care of that. The other thing I noticed was spread coils in the back. So yeah, these are let's say that's a no-no. So we'll get that fixed. This VR is, not really that big of a deal. I have a bunch of those in stock. And of course we have an echo board. I don't know who, what manufacturer that is. But you can see here, whoever put it in, when they tied into the mic jack, this is just, just crappy work. This could, arc out against the metal case and, other stuff. I don't understand how people do this type of work, but that's a no-no. And in fact, this could probably be, one of the issues with the no modulation, because this goes to the microphone jack here. So that's going to be one of the first spots. Trying to stop it from glaring. It's going to be one of the first places I'm going to look, is this mic jack, and see how that's soldered on there. But anyway, yeah. So we'll take it from there. So I think the best course of action now is to I'm going to get out my signal tracer, which is right there, and we're gonna we'll start at the mic jack here and see if we have modulation, at least at the microphone jack, and then try to signal trace the rest. So you can actually demodulate with this Heath kit here. You can demodulate this model IT12. Others will do it too. That's the one I have. You could actually, with the probe here, set it to audio, and you can actually demodulate audio in the radio. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, so we'll start at the mic jack and see if we're losing modulation right at the mic jack. And this just seems like it's jammed in there. I don't know why. I normally try to keep mine, when I put these in, I try to find like an empty space. Usually the problem is with these night watches, you have the display circuitry in here, the driver, but you know, normally I like to put them over here. But if there's enough room, I think I'm gonna move this over onto this side, because it just seems like all those wires are jammed up under there, and that could be one of the issues we're having with this no modulation. So anyway, let me get at this mic jack here and see if we can't do some signal tracing and find out where we're losing modulation. All right, stand by. All right, got you guys up on a little mini tripod, and start doing some signal tracing here and try to see where we lose modulation. So I got the Heath kit, the IT12, hooked up, and I got it set to audio, so that way we can hear the unit demodulating, you know, whatever sounds is well, basically just see where we lose modulation. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. So yeah, set to audio, and now basically I'm going to start probing at the microphone jack here, and see if we actually have modulation coming out of that jack. So it should demodulate through that speaker that you guys saw on the actual IT12 Heath kit. So let's see if it's gonna get kind of loud, kind of annoying. You're gonna hear some static and whatnot, but this is really the best way to find out where we're losing modulation. So audio. All right, nothing. Audio. Still nothing. Okay. Try the other one here. Audio. All right, so here I hear a little bit. Audio. Turn this up. Audio. All right. So we do have modulation at the jack. Let me turn this back down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to the audio IC and see if we have modulation at the audio IC. That's how I do it. So that way we can see if it's somewhere in between. So now let me ground this. Again, I'm going right at the audio IC. Audio. All right. Audio. Let me turn this up a little bit more. So we're getting static. Audio. Very little, very low. Audio. All right, no. It's static, but no modulation. Audio. Audio. Very little. What's going on here? Why let me go back. Starting to hear it, but I have to have the level way up on this signal tracer. So I'm starting to think something's up with this echo board. Because this thing is just jammed in there. And that's sort of the whoever soldered this echo board into the jack did a real crappy job. So we'll have to redo that. But these wires are just jammed in there. Look at them. They're just completely bent over. I wonder if something's losing. I wonder if a wire is losing signal here. So let's probe this echo board, see if, so I have modulation at the jack, but I don't have any at the audio IC, so obviously there's a big, there's a lot in between, but this could be suspect at first, considering the rest of the work that's been done to this radio, and the solder, the horrible soldering that's been done at that jack. I'm leaning more towards something's up with this echo board, a connection somewhere. So let me get you back set up on a, try to get a better angle on this, and we'll signal trace this echo board here. Hold on, stand by. Alright, so hopefully that's a better angle. So now, so I know, so just recapping here, so there is some audios making it to the audio IC, but no modulation from the microphone. But I do have modulation coming from the microphone jack. So there's something in between, those two is, something's going on. So let's start probing signal tracing. Sorry. This echo board. So let me try. It's gonna be tough doing this with one hand, but sorry for the crackling and stuff. It's just how it goes. All right. Audio. Let me turn this back up, this level. All right. Try to hopefully audio. All right, so we're getting something now. Audio. Yep. Audio. Turn this volume up. Audio. All right. Audio. All right, so it's making its way out to the echo board. Is it making its way out? Audio. It is. Okay. Turn this up a little more. Hopefully you guys can hear that signal tracer. Audio. Audio. All right, so basically I'm just probing all of the microphone inputs and outputs on this echo board. So it is making its way out of the echo board. So now it's got to be somewhere in between this and the audio IC. So let me go back. Let me ground this. Let me go back to the audio IC now, because, and what we'll do is we'll work our way back from the audio IC. So let me make sure that this doesn't ground out on anything. All right. Sorry for the crackling, just how it is. See if we can work our way back from this audio IC. Whoa, that's way too much. All right, well, now we're starting to audio. Oh, all right, so it's making its way now to the it's making its way to the IC. Audio. All right, so something must have happened when I removed this echo board, because if it's making its way to the audio IC, are we getting modulation now? Oh, would you look at that? So audio. So whatever I touched, let me try to, okay, whatever I touched on this echo board, I bet it was just a bad connection, or there's just this crappy soldering here, and now it's making a connection again. That's the only thing I could think of. Audio. I mean, it's way over. Audio. Hitting almost 30 watts PEP. That's way too much. But anyway, we'll that's another story. But let me just try this again. Who knows? I mean, even this exposed wire here. Audio. Yeah, we're getting modulation now. Turn that back up. Audio. Yeah, so that one was actually pretty easy, but it was made easy because of the signal tracer. Let me put this back up here. That's actually pretty good. All right, let me turn that off. Audio. All right. I bet something probably was making a crappy connection, and now it's making a connection. Audio. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to relocate this. Does this reach? Yeah, this reaches over there. So I think I'm going to relocate this echo board to the other side here. And I'm going to go, I don't know if I can really get a good camera angle here. But if you see the mic jack there, that soldering is really, really crappy. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that, resolder those, clean that up. I'll probably go through the connections in here and make sure that everything is okay. And what I'll do is, like I said, I'll remount this on this side. And then once this is on that side, I can put this back up to where it belongs. This should be zip tied along the top here, this main harness here. So I'll move that back up. I'll check all the connections in there, because I have a feeling either something got crushed or lost a connection, and therefore lost modulation. That's the only explanation I can think of, because we have modulation now, so, and this thing is transmitting. So yeah, I'm going to go over all these solder joints. I'll get this zip tied back up to where it's supposed to be, and then we'll see if that permanently fixes this modulation issue. All right, stand by. does not interfere with the speaker. And that. Even though it sticks up, it's fine. Lines up fine. Perfect. Alright, so now, so I got this soldered properly now. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but anyway. And also, I got this resoldered and put some shrink tubing around it. And kind of bent this down, removed the two screws on that side, 2 screws on the other side. And you can kind of flex this down and you can get at that mic jack. It's kind of tough to get at a good angle, but I reflowed all the terminals there on that mic jack. So now the only thing left to do is zip tie everything up in place. And I already went through some of this wiring, made sure that all these wires here, especially the ones coming out of the mic, are properly secured and you know, nothing broke. There's no broken solder joints on the foil side. I went through this whole area here. Everything seems to be in order. I don't like how this talkback is always on. You know, I'd rather see it on a switch, but that's fine. So let me get this all zip tied up, and then we can go ahead at the rest of the radio. And but first, let's make sure that we still have modulation. I don't see why we would lose it, but let's plug it in. Let's see what's going on. Put this away. Get this plugged in. Well, you guys wanted to see more hands-on work being done and not just the end result. Hopefully this will satisfy some of you guys. Alright, let's turn this back on. Audio, yeah, so audio. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that this this echo board was getting jammed up and jamming up some of these wires and whatnot. So the only thing left to do now is just clean some of these wires up, get them up out of the way, make sure that nothing is arcing out or you know, interfering with anything. And I'll get some. I'll get 3 new zip ties. Zip tie this harness up to where it should be, up out of the way. And I think this is fixed. I'm not sure if Hayden wants any more work done to it. I don't know if he wants an alignment done. This definitely doesn't need to be recapped. What's this radio from? This is a 2005, September of 05. I don't think it really needs to be recapped at this point. There's a fine line anyway between, you know, servicing these 29 night watches and, you know, balancing the cost of a new versus, you know, fixing something that's old. But, you know, again, unless there's like some sort of sentimental value, I get that. Any radio is worth fixing if you have some sort of sentimental value, but we'll see what he wants done. I wouldn't recap this at this point, but I probably would do an alignment, you know, go through it, get these coils back. I'll contact him, see what he wants done. But yeah, let me let me get everything nice, you know, in order. Get this harness back up to where it's supposed to be. Get these things zip tied nice. I'll probably I'll probably cover this up a little bit better, maybe with some better tape or better shrink wrap, and then put a zip tie around that rather than this. It's like a bread bag tie. You know. We'll zip tie that correctly. All right, let me get this cleaned up nice, and then we'll. How about we do an echo test, because this does have talkback. You know, see how well that works, and yeah, maybe we'll do an on-air test. Maybe do a receive test. In fact, let me get this on and warmed up. Yeah, that's about it. So let me get this zip tied up. Yeah, it might be too small. Yeah, that'll work. Let's cut this down. You want to use a heat gun, you can use a heat gun. You want to use whatever you have. Use whatever you have. Just be careful. If you're going to use one of these, don't burn the wires. Just use common sense. My real torch and heat gun are at my at the shop, my toolbox, but this works fine. Again, use common sense. Don't go burning wires. All right, that's good enough. You just want to cover that, so that way. No, that's really protected this way. Is that tape? I mean, it's all right, but it's not the best thing to use. Let me get a bigger zip tie here. A couple of them. Maybe one. One's good enough. All right, so I relocated the echo board. Let me shut this off. I got the, where's my pointer here? Alright. Harness is back up to where it's supposed to be. Echo board's on this side now. Ran the wires along this way, so everything looks nice and clean. Put heat shrink tubing around the dimmer potentiometer. Also make sure that before you shrink wrap it, make sure that it's maxed out, so that way when you turn this thing on, you know, it's not on dim, you know, completely dim, because then you have to cut that back off and, you know, make sure that the potentiometer is maxed out. So yeah, just something to keep in mind if you're doing this at home. But yeah, so everything's nice and neat now. So I ran it this way to make room for the speaker that's going to be sitting in the middle, you know, that. So you don't want anything in the middle here. But yeah, everything looks clean and neat. You know, modulation still a little bit over. Audio. But at least it's there. The radio's working, so I'll have to get in contact with him and see if he wants me to go ahead and align this properly. But I think that's about it for this video. You know, you guys got to see a little bit of some diagnosing with the signal tracer, and yeah, that's really really about it. So hopefully you guys learned something and you enjoyed this video. A couple people had commented that they wanted to see a little bit more, I guess, hands-on, you know, doing rather than just showing the end result. So hopefully you guys liked it. That's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, click on the bell notification so you don't miss a video update. And that's about it for me for here, guys. Thanks for watching. Audio. Test. Let's get this echo adjusted. Audio. Test. Audio. Test. Audio. Test. Test. I don't know how you guys like it, but I don't like super long echo. Test. That's about right. Test. Audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test. Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about it. Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd rather have the talkback on the switch, but that's just me. Alright, let's get this on the signal generator. Put this away. Turn on the Sonata. Alright. On the exterior speaker, it's hooked up to the Sonata. Let's get this on channel 19. Still having issues with the coax. Kind of sucks. That's 110. Alright, so we got about minus 108 dBm. It's not bad. Could probably improve upon it a little bit, but yeah, it's not super bad. Yeah, let me see how it sounds on here. So let me get this hooked up to an antenna. Again, the squelch isn't fixed on this, so it is what it is for now.
out of the fucking window and some kind of sketch or something.
Yep, F-bomb. Oh boy, sorry about that. Well, Skip's not it's not really coming in that well because of a winter storm we're having in April, which kind of caught everyone by surprise, but it does happen up here in New England. People north of Mass are getting bombarded, pretty close to like 8 to like, foot of snow in some places, last I heard. But anyway, yeah, so Skip's not really coming in that well. But yeah, I figured I'd leave it here. I forgot that I was gonna do a on-air test and a sensitivity test, so I just tacked this on to the end of the other clips. All right, guys, thanks for watching.